Welcome back, you guys. I am Georgie. Hope you guys are okay and doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about New York public transit and New Jersey public transit and why I absolutely hate it so much, specifically the bus. So I'm going to start with New York Transit. New York Transit is perfect. It is fast, it's efficient, it's clean-ish, not really, it's kind of dirty. But that's not even the issue. The issue is the people. When you get on, just people who don't know how to act. So I have a situation where I was on the 4 train and I had like a bubble coat on because it's cold in New York, and I had my book bag on because I think I was going to Brooklyn for something. I don't know why I was on the 4 train, but I was going somewhere. And so this like lady gets on who doesn't speak English well. The only reason I say that is because it's relevant to the story. But she gets on, just bulldozes through everybody. As soon as she gets to me, I'm like almost taken away, like swept away with the ocean with how hard she like brushed by me. So I'm like, are you serious? And she's just like, oh, I said excuse me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One, you better not have no fucking attitude. Ooh, you better not have no attitude after you done pushed everybody to get to the one seat that you had to squeeze into and inconvenience everybody. 2, if you're saying excuse me and people are still getting irate or still feeling a type of way because you're pushing to them, that means you reiterate excuse me, sorry, my bad, so that people know that you're not just some asshole pushing through. So she goes on to be like, oh, I said excuse me, and I proceed to say, well, ma'am, if I didn't hear it, you need to say excuse me louder. There are big people. You are what, 5'5". There are 6'2", me, and higher people up here who can't hear your little mouse voice. So speak up. And she goes on to be like, oh, because I was growling at her. I was ripping her up, you guys. And she goes on to say like, oh, if this was a man or if this was somebody else, you wouldn't be talking. Honey, baby, mama, if this was a man, a woman, a old bitch, a little child, I don't care. I would be talking to them the same. Don't touch me. 1, and if you are, then say, excuse me, you better have some manners. Now, you can do whatever you want to anybody else, but when you see my face, that's when you need to come correct. Okay? And I am not, no, like, just don't touch me. What? You don't know who I am. You don't know if I have PTSD or whatever the case may have happened to me where I would not want people physically touching me, even on a packed train, especially when I'm in my own little zone. And I like compact myself. Like when I have a book bag on, I like swing it around or whatever. Like I try and be like conscious and respectful of other people. So when you don't show me that, oh, it's on, and you can get the fire, you can get the flames, which that lady got. And so it was just so funny because at the end of the whole conversation, there's like this dude sitting in front of me, and I was just like, we ended it. I was just like, ma'am, like you are an old lady, like why are you trying to argue with me? Like I'm going to, like, come on, stop. Like you look really stupid because everybody else feels the same way. And so it was just so funny because at the end of the whole conversation, I was just like, ma'am, like you are an old lady, like why are you trying to argue with me? Like I'm going to, like, come on, stop. Like you look really stupid because everybody else feels the same way. And she's just like, oh, da-da. I think she said like asshole because that's the, like I said, she had a language barrier. So I think that's the only curse word she knew. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna call you anything because I will slaughter you if I call you anything. Like, you don't want this heat for me. Like, you could call me that little asshole, I'll eat that. Because when I go in on you, aside from me just going in on you, that was just the appetizer. Now, you don't want the entree. And you sure as hell don't want the dessert. Because I'm gonna let you have it. And so I was just like, let me ease up on this old lady, like whatever. And so the dude is standing or sitting in front of me because I was like holding the pole literally in front of him. He gets up and he gives me like a fist pound and just shaking his head. And I'm like, exactly, like, I swear you guys, I'm a nice person. I am like a very genuine and nice person. But if you disrespect me or if you do some shit like that, like if you push me or walk on me or something and you don't even say excuse me, like you just walk through me like I'm not here, we're gonna have a problem. And it doesn't matter who you are. This is what people don't understand. Like, I'm not just, people think like when I get into it because I'm so aggressive, it's just like, oh, this session of me going in on your ass is exclusive to you, and it's not. It's exclusive to anybody who does the same thing, the same thing. So like that's why I don't like, and that was on the train in New York, the 4 train. So let me go over to New Jersey. I'm on the bus. If you know me, now George takes the train. George hates taking the bus because the bus is just uncomfortable. It's super bumpy. Everybody gets on. It smells bad. It's like all the atmosphere is always just foggy and humid. It's just really nasty it's just nasty, you know. It's just like a cesspool, like a tube cesspool of just bacteria and just nasty sickness in a bus. I don't know, it's just disgusting to me. I hate buses. I hate the people on buses. I just hate them. The bus drivers are rude. No. So I got on the 87 at Journal Square trying to come home. And this lady gets on and gets into it with the bus driver. I'm gonna put the clip in right now.
Well, say something.
I don't have to say something. If I have to say something, then you say something to me that I don't have it. I have it, so I don't have to say a damn thing.
Y'all don't have to say nothing.
Thank you.
I'm sitting here for a reason.
Don't speak to me like that. Thank you. Who do you think you are?
Who think you are?
He's very, very rude. You're dealing with people. Be careful, you will meet up with the wrong person and you will lose your job. Just get that exactly. Maybe I might not take the number, but somebody else will take the number, so be careful.
What is happening? This is what I'm saying. Like, look how crazy this is. She came in got on the bus, didn't give the bus driver, just walked straight past the bus driver, and he's just like, ma'am. And she's just like, oh, I gotta get the money out of my purse or whatever, or my phone or whatever, I don't know, because you can pay with cash or you can pay with your phone on the app. And he was just like, man, but don't just walk straight past me, like that's super rude. This is my job, like you can't do that. You need to stand off the bus or let me know what's going on. Usually I will wait until the bus comes to buy my ticket because the buses, again, are super unreliable, so I don't want to buy it until I know which number bus to buy. And so he was like, just don't walk past me, like that's rude as hell, like are you serious? And she was like, who do you think you talking to, da da da, and went left. And all the women on the bus were like, get him, somebody take the number down. And it's just like, oh my god, this is so ratchet. And all I just clip back is to this meme of this bus driver just uppercutting this girl.
You going to jail now!
Okay, what's
You
up,
going to
nigga?
jail now!
Let's go, nigga.
You going to jail!
Yo, this is ratchet, so ghetto. So if we could, I don't know, New York and New Jersey, if we could come together and maybe clean up the bus system or clean up the trains, just all of public transit altogether. I'm so happy that like the taxis are getting phased out because of like Via, Uber, and Lyft, because the taxis were just super racist and super shady and just the worst. So if we could just have an update or upgrade on the trains and the buses for Jersey and New York, that would be great. Because it is just the most hood ratchet thing. Every time you get on, you either gonna be somebody hassling you to give you money, you in for a show with these all these people swinging on the bars. Everybody doing it now. Like, it was okay when one person did it, now you all do it. Everybody's desensitized to it, now you're just in the way, you're annoying. And just get it together, New York. I love New York, but the transportation system is off the chain. I wish I had enough money to just have a private car or just have a yearly subscription to Uber or something, because just the buses and the trains, the worst, y'all. That's the worst. But hey, you guys go out and ride the train, ride the 4, 5, and 6 train, and ride the 87, but ride any bus in New York or New Jersey and tell me how it is. You guys tell me how it is in the comments, and I will be shocked if your experience is different from mine. But I will see you guys later. Check out my next video. Make sure you guys subscribe. Coming up, I'm gonna have friends come in finally, and I'm going to also do some more reviews and some clothing hauls because I want to do that. All right, bye you guys.